YouTube and welcome to another car video. You remember a few weeks ago in my previous video I mentioned that my Abarth was going in for its first service. My parents' Abarth went in for their first service the other day, but today my Abarth has gone in for its first service. So the dealership that I got my Abarth from, Westover Sports Cars, I was working with them to try and get a sales car off them for the day so I could have that as a courtesy car, but unfortunately as my Abarth service came quicker, I was in contact with them saying, look, have you got a sales car for me to drive? Unfortunately, they couldn't match my requirements. I was hoping to have been given a Abarth 124, but they didn't have any pre-registered ones that I could take out. So instead, I've been dealing with Jaguar, who are the people that are next door to Westover Sports Cars. That's where the service team is for Abarth and Jaguar. So anyway, I ended up just getting a normal courtesy car from them, but instead of having an Abarth 595 as a courtesy car, they gave me a Jag. So I've had the Jaguar for a couple of hours now. Me and my brother picked it up when we dropped my Abarth off for its service this morning. It's an automatic 2-litre diesel. It's got all different sorts of driving modes, and it's actually pretty quick because we think it's got 108 horsepower. So it's actually pretty quick for a diesel, so I think. And yeah, they've given me the R Sport, which is very nice. So this is, I guess, pretty much top of the range. I don't really know much about Jaguars, but yeah, it's a nice car. I love it, so I'm just here to give you a walk around and my personal opinion on the car so far. And if I just stand back, this car is massive, but it drives and handles really well because it's just a solid car, so even going over speed humps, it's just so comfortable to ride in. So yeah, black is definitely the colour to have a Jaguar in. Not too keen on the wheels, they're a bit too basic looking, a bit too standard looking, shall I say. You got the R Sport logos around the side of the car as well, if I can just zoom in there. Love those. So going around the back, you got the sweeping rear lights going into the boot. XF 20D. Two chrome pipes sticking out there. Reversing camera this one's got, and the boot as I guess you'd expect, is massive. It goes all the way back there. I could probably lay in that. 2 people could probably lay in it, but I won't try it. Now, does it have a solid? It doesn't close automatically like some of them do. Does it have a solid clunk? Yeah, that sounds pretty decent, doesn't it? So yeah, the model they've given me is a 67 2017 plate with only 700 miles on the clock. Pretty much brand new. I wouldn't mind being chauffeured in this car at all. The back is very nice indeed. You've got like the gloss black and sort of chrome bits here. Let me get in. Got like little luggage nets. Got little Jaguar bits here on the air vents. Little storage bit here. Cigarette lighter. That's blank, doesn't do anything. I've moved my sunglasses out. Armrest. And then we can see the front from here. Now into my seat. I think it's keyless as well. Yeah, it's got a little key thing there. And I have got the keys on me. It's quite nice to have a keyless car for once. This is totally different to my Abarth. Obviously my Abarth is just a basic little fast hatchback. But I mean, this is an executive saloon car. So it's got a lot of tech. Yeah, so Jaguars I think are mainly automatic. So you've got the automatic dial there. When you turn the car on, which I'll show you in a minute, that pops up. And then these air vents sort of electrically, or whatever you want to call it, they open. So that's a pretty nice little touch. And that flashes, there we go. See it flashing? It's like a heartbeat. So you've got the main infotainment screen there. Another cool thing is it's got a reversing camera, but when you're driving and you press that button, you can see the camera. So when you're driving along, you can see what's behind you. So that's pretty cool. But it probably would make you car sick looking at that all the time while you're driving. Just look on the passenger side, and again, I just love this like sloping line that comes all the way, the black there. And also it's got there's a little Jaguar bit there. And again, that slopes all the way into here. I've got I can control the electric windows here, electric operating mirrors, lock unlock. There's a boot button there. Lane. Oh, maybe it's got. We'll have to try that. The reason I'm showing you my feet is because I have got one slight complaint so far. I found I'm little. I'm only 5'1", if that, and so this is with the seat all the way forward. Now I can operate the car fine, but I think I would have liked it to go just a tad more forward, but that's just little people problems for you. The seats do go up and down manually, and the backs go well forward and back electrically, but like I say, the seat doesn't go as forward as I'd like, but that's just a problem when it comes to being little like I am. But apart from that, the seats are nice and comfy. Obviously full leather in this car, so it's a really nice place to be in. This is obviously a great car. You know, this would make a perfect company car. I mean, I don't really like driving much, as you know, which is odd because I love cars, but I mean, I'm quite happily taking this car out and making the most of it while I've got it for the day. I'm going to be going here and everywhere, taking photos, doing the filming and stuff with it. Oh yeah, that was what I was going to talk to you about, this big pillar. So because I'm little, I'm so far forward in this car, this big pillar gets right in my way, and so does visibility, because I have to sort of look, well, I guess around the mirror somehow. I guess if I maybe put my seat up, that would maybe increase my visibility, but for now I quite like being low down in the car. Yeah, apart from that, it's okay. Right, I haven't really learnt all the controls yet, and you can see me. Hello! But yeah, it does have heated seats, which is an absolute must for a car that, well, yeah, I love a car with heated seats, basically, is what I'm trying to say, so that's really good. How cool this is, ready? It's like the Michael Jackson, dun, 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 when he walks along and all the lights come on. So again, you got more of this sort of steel, sort of plasticky look here. Glove box is smallish, but it's alright. Got door pockets there, little pocket there as well. Then up here is nice because it's all leather with the sort of white stitching, so it's a really nice finish to this car. And then this is what it looks like when it's off, and the dials change to different colours depending on what driver mode you're in. And when you're in sport and you're doing the, because it has got flappy paddles as well, that's good fun because it comes up like a little racing flag and it tells you when to get the most out of each gear. And I've done it, and it's got 8 gears, so 8 gear automatic. We thought it had 7, but it went all the way up to 8. So I mean, being brand new, the steering wheel, the lever on the steering wheel is obviously like new. It's really nice and smooth. Haven't got a flat bottom steering wheel, but you have got the R Sport design badge there. You've got all sorts of settings and menu for this little LCD screen there that controls that. Up and down volume, the channel sort of radio skippers, tuners buttons. Hands free, I haven't obviously tried that. Speed limiter, cruise control, blah blah blah. I'm a bit scared to try that, so I'll leave that for the time being. A nice Jaguar badge there, and you got obviously all different modes on the stalks there. Right, so let's start her up and show you what this does. I think if I just press it without my foot on the brake, what will it do? Oh, okay, it'll do that. And then you can see the screen there doing different things. Press the brake to operate. Well, I'm not doing that yet. And then the Jaguar screens come alive. Is it going to load, or is it just going to stay in standby mode? No, it is just in. Oh, here we go. Yeah. This one's also got navigation, DAB, phone, blah blah blah. I haven't done too much with screen, but it is nicely colourful and laid out. So we've got here cameras, valet, oh, Wi-Fi hotspot, low friction launch. It has got launch control. We might try that. In control apps. Now we'll keep the screen on. Oh, that is home. Can we press the camera? Yep, that's what we're looking at behind us if you wanted to know. Not a lot. Does that change? Oh, it won't change back. There we go. So we've got different things here. So that takes you on to press that button, all your source settings, I guess you could call it. Audio off, yeah, we'll turn that off for now. You've got your phone settings. No, we're not paired up yet. And we have got sat nav, which is there. I've obviously mainly been driving this car while my brother's been fiddling around with the buttons because he's good at that. But yeah, I've just seen actually the little temperature bit comes up in that little bit there. So that's quite a nice touch. So if I maybe turn that back on, so I've just turned it off. Yay! Love that bit. Hello! And then if I put my foot down on the brake, watch what other tricks it does. Ta-da! Then we can now change it into the different driving modes. So this is what it looks like now. In the middle I've got it set up to it comes on with the radio station. Because that's off, it's not showing anything at the moment. But you can, how did I do it? Menu. You can change different things, trip, display, blah 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 blah, vehicle settings, vehicle info, different things like that. But we'll take it back to whatever it was on before, which I can't remember. So another cool thing about these cars is obviously most of the cars nowadays have these like electronic handbrakes. So there's a button here to lift it up and to activate the handbrake, but it automatically, when you put it into drive mode, it automatically comes off, so you don't have to do anything to release it apart from just lift the brake off and it automatically comes off. So that's pretty cool. Right, okay. D, you can feel the handbrake come off when your foot's on the brake. And off we roll. So this is going to end up being quite a long video, so I'm going to cut it there. I'm going to cut this video in two, so I'll see you again for part 2 of me and the Jaguar XF. So subscribe to my channel and keep a lookout for part 2, and follow me on Insta for some sick photos of the XF.